A 6-year-old boards a Tokyo subway alone. No parent, no babysitter, just a small backpack, a transit card, and the confidence of someone who's done this before. In the West, this image would spark a 911 call. In Japan, it's Tuesday morning. This isn't neglect. It's a 1,000-year-old philosophy about what children are truly capable of, and what we in the West might be getting completely wrong. 1. The phenomenon. Japan has a term for it, hajimete no otsukai, my first errand. There's even a beloved TV show where cameras follow toddlers as young as 2 on solo missions through city streets. By age 6, most Tokyo children commute to school without adults. Studies from Osaka University found Japanese children walk an average of 0.7 kilometers to school alone every single day. But here's what Western media almost always gets wrong. This independence didn't happen overnight. It was built, deliberately, through a parenting philosophy with roots stretching back to the samurai era. 2. The philosophy, seken. Japanese culture has a concept called seken, a powerful social fabric where the entire community shares responsibility for children. When a child walks to school alone in Japan, they're not unprotected. They're surrounded by a web of neighborhood grandmothers, shopkeepers, and crossing guards who recognize every child on their block by name. Compare this to Western individualism, where a child's safety is the parent's problem alone. In Japan, independence is a community project. The samurai trained their sons not in isolation, but embedded within the han, the clan. The principle never changed, only the setting did. 3. The training, soji culture. Japanese parents don't simply release their children into the world at age 6. They spend years building tiny competencies. By 18 months, Japanese toddlers are taught to put away their own toys. By age 3, they pour their own water and clean up spills without being asked. This is called soji culture, the practice of children maintaining their own environment. In Japanese schools, there are no janitors. Students clean every classroom, hallway, and toilet themselves. This isn't punishment, it's the architecture of self-reliance. A child who can clean a toilet alone can navigate a subway car alone. 4. The infrastructure. Japan's physical environment is engineered around child independence in ways that are almost invisible, unless you're looking. Train stations have child-height ticket windows. The randoseru, the iconic Japanese school bag, is engineered to be visible to drivers from 200 meters, and crossing guards called Mimamori patrol every school route, not to accompany children, but to watch without intervening. Western cities were designed around cars. Japanese cities were designed around people, including the smallest ones. The infrastructure communicates a single message to every child. This city is yours too. That message is one of the most powerful parenting tools ever built. 5. The results, science speaks. Here's where Western parents should pay close attention. Research from Harvard's Center on the Developing Child shows that children who experience autonomous challenges, tasks slightly beyond their current ability, build stronger executive function, resilience, and emotional regulation. Meanwhile, studies tracking helicopter-parented children into adulthood consistently show higher anxiety, lower frustration tolerance, and reduced problem-solving capacity. Japanese children don't just ride trains alone. They grow into adults who show up on time, take collective responsibility seriously, and demonstrate measurably lower rates of anxiety disorders than their Western counterparts. The subway isn't the lesson, it's the proof. Japanese parenting isn't about throwing children into the deep end. It's about building a child so gradually, so intentionally, that when the deep end arrives, they already know how to swim. The question isn't whether Japanese children are ready to ride the subway alone. The question is, what are we in the West so afraid of? The world out there, or the possibility that we've underestimated our children all along? This changed how you think about childhood. Subscribe, because we have a lot more Japan to explore.